Hello everyone, welcome to another YouTube video, and I know I just posted pretty recently and I'm posting again, but that's because I want to try to upload a Dreamwitch gameplay every week because I'm trying to upload gameplay of all the Dreamwitch skins I have, and I have a lot of Dreamwitch skins. Right now I've done Serpent and her new Deduction Star skin. I also just recently uploaded some Viet gameplay, and I already have a lot of Tomie gameplay on my account, but I wanted to make sure I get gameplay with all of my Dreamwitch skins because I posted a lot of Envoy and Tomie. I have posted a lot of Envoy and Tomie, and I'd like to show some love to a lot of the A tiers as well. So the next gameplay I'm going to be uploading in that series is going to be her Logic Path skin, which has quickly become one of my favorite Dreamwitch A tiers ever. It's so good. It's like they did Paper Queen, but they improved on it even more. But in this video, I'm playing Queen Bee again because I have just been having so much fun playing with her. I think it's important if you are going to try to rank up as Hunter. I'm someone who focuses my ranking on a character. I focus my ranking on Dreamwitch, but you have to account for times that your Hunter could get banned, or like it's just a terrible team comp, which for me, it doesn't matter the map or the team comp. I'll pretty much always play Dreamwitch because my thinking is I want to be able to win her in any situation. I don't want to only be able to win with her in one kind of situation. So I think it's important for anyone who's a Hunter main to have a second main. And if you are someone who just wants to rank up as Hunter tier and you don't care necessarily about the character, then it's good to have a wide range of Hunters that you can play, but at least two in case one gets banned, or just two that work better in different situations. So in this game, as you can see, I found the patient first and I was able to down him pretty well. I've been getting really good at aiming with the stinger. Ignore the fact that I just missed those two stinger hits right after I said I got better at aiming with the stinger. It's easier when you're chasing them versus sometimes you can catch them off guard at the chair, but a lot of survivors like the psychologist are pretty smart about it. She dodged that one too. But yeah, so the patient's dead on chair at this point, so I just have to down him and he'll be out of the game, and there's only 3 ciphers finished, so that's pretty good. It's important that when you're playing Queen Bee, pretty much whenever you're not like actively aiming your ability, you're trying to gain energy, especially if you're chasing someone. I was able to down him with 2 of the attacks here, 2 of the stingers here, and get him on the chair, and now we're at 2 ciphers, but luckily the psychologist does have chip damage. I switched to teleport, and I teleported to that cipher because I thought I saw it shaking earlier and I thought they just went off of it to heal, but that's not what happened. So I headed over to that cipher and decided to go for the mechanic because easier kite, she's an easier chase than psychologist, though psychologist doesn't really have anything to help her at this point because her damage thing has already been used up and she even has chip damage. But also it's good to get decoded out of the game. Granted, mechanics decoding speed has been pretty nerfed, and I know she still has her bot, but I don't know where. So I pick her up and put her on the chair right here. Side note, I love all the Danganronpa crossover skins. They're so cute. I only have Mikan and Kaede. Kaede? Oh my god. I know it's Kaede. I don't know why I was messing that up. So the postman comes to rescue and he gets me with his dog. I obviously took quite the break from Identity V, and what really got me when I got back was all the buffs and nerfs that I had no idea about. Like, whatever buff Perfumer got, I still don't quite understand it, and I don't think she needed it. And this is coming from someone who Perfumer is my second favorite character. Maybe she did need it, but I think that it's really annoying because, I don't know. But I was able to down her again with the stinger. So the stinger costs, I think, 35 energy, which is a lot. I saw that psychologist trying to heal him, so I scared them out of it. So you can, if you have 100 energy, which is the max you can have, you can only use 2 stingers. So that's unfortunate. But I found the psychologist going to rescue. I missed that stinger. I mean, I don't think I thought that one would actually hit. But I was able to down her right here with my stinger and attack. And I thought that the postman would be at like a primed cipher, but he wasn't. As you could see, his cipher only had like 43% progress. Unfortunately, the mechanic blasted off. Well, fortunately for me, unfortunately for them. I saw the postman right there, and it was pretty much over for him at this point. He did stun me with the dog, and I hit him with the 1 chip, and he was down. So GG. Okay, if you heard those noises in the background, just pretend that you didn't hear those noises in the background. So this game is on Chinatown. We have a mechanic and a postman in this game too. They keep on being on, I'm sorry. I did not see the postman there, but I did chase the mechanic, and somehow I hit her instead of her robot, which I'm not really sure how that happened, but I still hit the bot because it's good for presence, and also so that mechanic doesn't have as much of the bot left. Now, in both of these games, I was actually trying to get a deduction, and I did get my deduction in the last game, and I got my deduction in this one too. But the deductions are kind of nice because it kind of forces you to do things that you wouldn't normally think of doing, which can actually be better for you. Like, I feel like when I'm just playing on my own, I don't really use the switch to the Hive cluster that much. But when I was trying to get the deductions with it, then I realized, like, it's actually a useful skill and I should be utilizing it more often than I am. So here I am. So the deduction I think I was trying to get here was to hit someone with, there's like, before you reach second presence, there's an ability that you can kind of, as soon as you get out of the Hive cluster, you can shoot a stinger and hit the survivor with it, and it won't do like the animation, like how I just did there, and then I hit him. And so that got me my deduction, so I was like, great, now I just need to win. And luckily, Mechanic, like I said earlier, does not have a lot of great kiting abilities. He used his ability there. I don't exactly know the full extent of how his abilities work. I know he has like 3, which is the fog one, the move from the chair one, and then kind of the one he just used to avoid the hit. I was trying to not pick her up in the pallet, but then I realized no one was nearby, so I was like, whatever, I'll just pick her up in the pallet. Now, they finished 2 ciphers, but their third one's only at 30%, so they're not doing too well cipher rush-wise. But the knight snuck up and rescued the mechanic, and he used his thing. And I don't know, I always try to hit, like, even when the knight uses his thing. I don't know why I do that. But it ran out. I got the escapologist with a chip hit, which is good because he already had a chip hit, so now he's half health. But I'm still trying to focus on downing the mechanic. But, like, everyone is here supporting her, which is good for her, but not for me. I always do not correctly estimate the hitbox of Queen Bee. That's all I can say, because I keep trying to hit and then it's not working. But I got a hit off the knight, and the mechanic, I guess, used that to transition. But now she doesn't have as much support, and I was able to down her with my stinger ability. Now they have 2 ciphers that are at pretty much almost completed. So they just need to complete 1 more cipher. But the postman went off his cipher because I started chasing him. and the 2 other people have damage, so if they're going to want to rescue him, they're going to have to heal up. Well, whenever he eventually goes down, you know. If you're a survivor wondering how to counter Queen Bee, double stories are actually pretty good for countering her, I will say. I was able to down him here with the hit in the pallet, or hit through the pallet slam. And it looks like the escapologist did in fact heal the knight, but they're still at 3 ciphers, except the one over there is practically primed. They just finished it. They're both healed up, but knight still has chip damage. So Postman, I think, got switched to a different chair, maybe, and I didn't notice or something. There was something happening on his status. So the escapologist is starting a new cipher. Oh no, he's still in the same chair. We're good. But luckily, if I can hit him with the chip damage, then he'll be half health. And he just kind of stood there, so I was able to chip him. Now, I had a feeling that the escapologist was going to go to rescue the postman, but I didn't know he was already that close. And then I thought, oh, he's going to blast off. I thought wrong, because he did not blast off because the escapologist got him. But now I know where the escapologist is. Trying to farm energy, and I somehow managed to get a Terror Shock off of him, which was pretty good. So now my guess is that the postman is just going to try to get dungeon. Now, the escapologist did switch the chair or something. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know what like I said, I don't really understand his abilities as well as I should. If anyone knows how escapologist works and wants to explain it, that would be swell. So the postman came back like he was going to try to rescue, but I'm still there, so he decided against it. I found him here, and I was able to... Or I don't think I had enough energy for the chip hit. And he put his dog on me. Postman's got that dog in him. Haha, get it. So at this point, I was like, I kind of have to stay inside the building, because if I go outside the building, then that's when he vaults the window and gets the dungeon. And I don't want that to happen. Yes, I'm a try-hard, I understand. I do maybe try a little too hard sometimes in Identity V, but, you know, sometimes that's just how life is. So yeah, basically it's just me attempting to catch the postman for the next few seconds. He went far enough away that I felt comfortable switching, and I got a chip hit on him and then just a regular hit on him, and that was the end of that. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what your favorite costume from this season has been so far. See you next time.